Welcome to Gather Together Homestead. I'm Jessica, and today is kind of a mishmash of all sorts of stuff that I'm doing. I just posted a video of some diatomaceous earth uses, and we were dusting the garden with it. If you hear the noise, Glenn's gardening. Glenn's mowing, not gardening. But next, I'm going to harvest a lot of our dandelions, probably just the leaves, and then I'm gonna throw them in the freeze dryer so we'll have like a dandelion green powder. So this is my tulip area, and so I don't have a weed barrier down. I just have rocks gently in here. There's not even a ton of those, so I am just gonna enjoy the weeds. That, look at this is huge. Look at that. Fantastic. So we'll get these washed up and freeze dry them. It'll be great. Gosh, it is so loud with him mowing. I'm sorry. It's fantastic. I have thoroughly enjoyed the things that I'm learning about foraging, and you can everybody counts a dandelion as a weed, and we spent so much time and money to get rid of them, and now I'm finding out that they're full of nutrition. They're full of vitamins, and they're great for your skin, so you can use them in a salve if you want. And look, they're just, even without the flower, you can tell them by their little tooth-shaped leaves. The cool thing about dandelions is you can harvest the flower, you can harvest the leaves and the roots. Like, all of it has benefits. So we have some really big mega dandelions in our garden, and I'm gonna pull those, as well as harvest some of my adored lemon balm and stevia. That way we can get everything rinsed, and I'll throw it in the freezer so it can go in the freeze dryer tomorrow. Look at these. We were kind of disappointed that when we put this weed mat down, or it's a woven weed fabric actually, we were a little disappointed that it shrunk a little bit away from the fence, but actually it was fantastic because I have these huge dandelions right along the fence that I've just been letting go because I'm gonna harvest them. Isn't that awesome? Let these soak. Get rinsed off. These were harvested in an area where I know no pesticides were sprayed, or no animals were using the restroom. Right in our garden and in my tulip bed. So we'll let them get washed up. All right, so I got all of this washed off, and I put it in the freezer. Probably could have put it straight in the freeze dryer, maybe been a little bit easier, but the freeze dryer was already running, so it's gonna freeze it anyhow. But I am taking all of my washed dandelion greens and roots, putting them on my trays, and then once they're done freeze drying, I'll blend them all up, and we will have a dandelion leaf and root powder. We'll see how long it takes. I don't think it'll take too long. And I thought I was gonna put my lemon balm and my stevia in as well, but this has taken up more room than I anticipated. And this was all from like one area around our garden, so it was quick and easy to collect. Hopefully I'm not getting these too full. This is a first, but Chris guarantees that it works. So I told her this was my plan, and she said she does it. So at least I didn't come up with some crazy idea.
Chris who?
Chris from Chris and Larry Homestead, of course.
See, not everybody knows Chris.
Chris Maisie, the wonderful, the one and only freeze dryer queen. All right.
As Chuck would say, Jesse. Jesse calls her the freeze dryer queen.
Is that what he calls her?
Uh-huh.
I knew somebody said it.
It was Jesse.
It wasn't me, but I agree. I contact her for my freeze drying questions. It's gonna fit. I will say, if you plan to do any foraging of your own, do it at your own risk. I'm not a doctor. I don't know that this is what they say it is, but do your own research on what you can and can't consume and how to consume it. Don't follow my advice, because this is my first time. I'm just learning. So we're gonna put it in the freeze jar. It was a little tight. Alright. We did end up getting the lemon balm and stevia on here because there wasn't that much, but enough to harvest. So we have cooled for our 15 minutes, actually went almost 25 minutes. And now my valve is shut, door's shut, locked. We're on a roll. We'll see how long this takes. I'm excited to see. Okay, so our dandelion greens are white as a feather. Ooh, I lost some. They're literally like flying everywhere. I'm gonna put them through the blender so I have a powder. This is not a job for me because I am messy.
You might see you just try and break them right there in half if you can on the tray.
That's dangerous. Whew. It's like old paper or something. It's crazy.
It's like
Lit up paper.
Yeah, because paper had already been lit up.
Oh,
Little breakies.
it's like lit up paper.
That's what Easton says.
This blows my mind every time. Now this is leaves and roots. And then that's my lemon balm, which there's not a lot of it, or stevia, so I'll just crunch those down in this little jar, and as I harvest more throughout the season, oh no, you see all that flying everywhere? Then we'll put it in a larger container and blend it up into a powder too. But I did have a lavender chamomile tea the other night with a couple fresh lemon balm leaves and some honey. So I definitely enjoy that lemon balm. All right, here goes nothing. All of that work for that little bit.
And super greens. You got a root that was kind of stuck up top. I just add to it and then blend some more.
That work.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Made that much tiny.
That much tininess, huh?
So tiny.
Actually, I'll go ahead and put this in.
It looks gross. Are you guys gonna eat that?
You are.
Uh-huh. We got our little moderator over there this morning in his chair. Trying to get comfy and hide from the camera.
Okay. Lemon balm, and this was.
I was gonna say this is all lemon balm here too.
Yeah, look at that. Ooh.
It's all the stevia. Back up and give everybody a real good overview of our messy kitchen dishes.
It's good because I've had a cold, and so yesterday was a chill day for me, and Dad and Glenn cooked dinner, cleaned up from dinner, so the dishes are clean sitting there, and I am a-okay with it. It's a blessing to not have to do it. Okay. All right, so out of the 4 trays, I got almost 2 containers. So we have an attachment for our food saver. Put it on here. And that'll suck all the air out of it. I'll put the ring back on it and store it until we're ready to use it.